Welcome back to Jack Gaming, where today we're opening up more Jumpstart. Jumpstart is a unique product because it's one of those things that you could be the most experienced player to the most novice. So what you end up doing, you just gotta grab 2 packs of the Jumpstart boosters, and then you'll end up having 40 card deck. It has lands, has a theme to it, and it'll be all quite easy. So without further ado, let's see what we open. Looks like we're starting off with white because we got Legion. We have a Glorious Anthem. Costs us 1 and 2 white. It's an enchantment. Creatures that you control get +1/+1. Then we have a Siege Striker that costs us 2 and a white for a human soldier. Has double strike. That means it deals combat damage during the first strike phase and the regular phase. Whenever Siege Striker attacks, you may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Siege Striker gets a +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature that you tap this way. Has a 1/1 body. Base Feathers costs us 3 and a white for an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. The enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Then we're going to release the dogs for 3 and 1 white. It's a sorcery. Create 4 1/1 white dog creatures. Well, they're tokens, but we know what they are. Balsa Solidarity costs us 1 and a white. For a sorcery, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Fire Steed costs us 4 and a white for a unicorn. Has vigilance. That means it doesn't have to tap to attack. And when Versa Steed enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white knight soldier token with vigilance. Has a 3/3 body. Daybreaker Charger costs us 1 and a white for a unicorn. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Has a 3/1 body. Makeshift Battalion costs us 2 and a white for a human soldier. When Makeshift Battalion and at least 2 other creatures attack, put a +1/+1 counter on Makeshift Battalion. Has a 3/2 body. Strauch the Shieldmate costs us 1 white for a dwarf soldier. Has a 1/3 body. We get to fortify. For 2 and a white, it's an instant. We get to choose one. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn, or they get +0/+2 until end of turn. Could be either offensive or defensively played. Well played. Legion's Judgment costs us 2 and a white for a sorcery. Destroy a target creature with a power of 4 or greater. Thriving Heath comes into the battlefield tapped, and as it comes in, we can pick a color other than white. It has the ability to tap, add a white, or that mana color that we ended up choosing. We have to Raise the Alarm. Costs us 1 and a white for an instant. Create 2 1/1 soldier tokens. And then we have a whole bunch of planes. Alright, that's the first one. So we're nowhere in white. But what else are we going to be into? Is there going to be another white? Or is it going to be red, blue, green, black? It could be anything. That's just smashing then. It is red that's going to be added to it. So we're going to be rocking Boros. Volcanic Soul costs us 10 and 2 red for a sorcery. This spell costs us X less to cast, where X is the number of total power of creatures you control. It deals 6 damage to each, up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. Talking about a burning rage, huh? Furious Rise costs 2 and a red for an enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with a power of 4 or greater, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until you exile another card with the Furious Rage or Furious Rise. That's kind of nice. Unleashed Fury costs 1 and a red for an instant. Double the power of a target creature until end of turn. Blood Rage Brawler costs 1 and a red for a Minotaur Warrior. When it enters the battlefield, we get to discard a card. Has a 4/3 body. Flame Tongue Kavu costs 3 and a red for a Kavu. When it enters the battlefield, we get to do 4 damage to a target creature. Has a 4/2 body. Heartfire Emulator costs 1 and a red for a human wizard. Has Prowess. So that means whenever we play a spell, they get +1/+1 until end of turn. Pay a red, sacrifice it. It deals damage equal to the power of the target creature or planeswalker. Sacrifice it. It deals damage equal to its power to a target creature or planeswalker. It's a 2/2 body. Orgnat Order costs 2 and a red. It's an Ogre Warrior. It has a 4/2 body. Shock costs 1 red. It's an instant. Shock does 2 damage to any target. There's the Shock and Awe effect. Torrent Ogre costs 3 and a red. It's an Ogre Warrior. Has Reach. That means it could block creatures that have flying. When it enters the battlefield, if you control another creature with a power of 4 or greater, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. It's a 4/3 body. Borderland Marauder costs 1 and a red for a human warrior. Whenever it attacks, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Has a 1/2 body. Fling costs 1 and a red for an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Fling does damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power to any target. Thriving Bluff comes into play tapped, and when it comes into play, pick a color other than red. It can tap for red or that other color that you choose. Bone Pit Brute costs 4 and 2 red for a Cyclops that has Menace. Menace is something that makes it that the creature has to be blocked by at least 2 or more creatures. When Bone Pit Brute enters the battlefield, target creature gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Then the rest is lands. Alright, that's the deck. It looks like we're smashing it with some awesome Boros action. We got the Smashing deck, which is mono red, and then Legion, which is mono white. Looks like we got a nice bread and butter mix. What do you guys think? Put it down in the comments below. If you're liking the content that we're putting out, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified about our future content. Till next time, see you later.